going back to today's price action, I'm going to go replay today and take it to the first break of the open range, which is right here. Now, this low test candle at 450, that counts as a break for me, but you see that the body of the candle is still within the range. So we're not trying to go short just yet, but I like a confirmation at least of the body breaking out of the range before I set the anchored VWAPs. So again, if this is the new low day, you could set a VWAP there and let price develop like so. But usually I will wait for a full body break of the anchor VWAP and I'll adjust it accordingly. So now we have the New York session, which is now filled the black line as this is back testing. So my colors will change, reflecting real-time data as if I was trading the market. Then we have the New York VWAP right here, and we're going to wait to see if price breaks below the handoff VWAP. So this is what I like to call the handoff VWAP. So another way we could draw it as well is the handoff. Maybe bulls are in control, bears lost its steam. We could anchor it here at the high. We'll see just to see what happens. So once the VWAPs become irrelevant, I'm going to take it out. So I'm going to, for example, take off that VWAP. Let's see if there's bullish momentum here. So one way that I'll go is if I go long here is if I see price break down below and go back above the handoff VWAP, as well as the new retesting and bouncing off of that New York VWAP. Let's see what happens here. We kind of know what happens, right? So it doesn't go below. It's not a bounce yet. This would be a handoff. This is absolutely a trade that I could take. I'll show you the data in just a minute on why I want to stay out of these trades after just one shot, but they are profitable in the end when we look at the data. Here we go. Price breaks below the New York VWAP. It's a good short opportunity. So you could go here, click here. You get stopped out of that long here. So this would be a long, right? You'd be a long here or set the stop loss at the most recent low candle here, or then New York VWAP. You get taken out, but right away you get a secondary entry for a New York VWAP short, and that's a win. So right now you're at a 1-1. It works out. It happens. There you go. You got a solid break and close below. This low becomes irrelevant. This high becomes irrelevant. And we set a new anchored VWAP. We anchor a new VWAP and see who's in control at this point, at this level. After this strong bearish close, I want to see if price can continue or if I'm just going to stay out of the market. So it looks like price is coming down. This is a nice entry here. And this is the entry that I actually took in the live market today with a nice, actually it was a tight stop loss right here, but safe stop loss would be above the New York VWAP. Most recent price action. This is probably the safest price action here. Maybe remove these two. This is the most recent price action, price level. And then you have multiple saving graces here, stop loss sections here. We have price, we have New York VWAP, and we have this price. So that's 3 levels right there, including the the handoff VWAP. So this is another short idea that you could take, and that hits profit easy. This is the one, again, I took this trade live. This is the handoff trade. This is why VWAPs are so powerful, really easy. You take a hit here, but you win 2 more. So, you know, you're winning 25, you're losing 25% of the time, winning the rest, right? So it's not that bad of a gap. Nah, it's not that bad of a risk. We could see price just rejects beautifully off of the New York VWAP, breaks back down. We get another handoff opportunity. There you go. There's another handoff opportunity. So that's just a lesson. And of course, with my trading style, I'm not holding these for hours or days. I'm in and out in minutes. So if we take a look and we just calculate how long this trade lasted, for example, as soon as it breaks below the New York VWAP, handoff, I'm holding it for 3 to 5 minutes. You know, I'm not in it long. And so I'm a scalper, right? And Glenn's the long-term swing trader. So this is just one edge that you could use to your advantage using these anchored VWAPs. And if you just watch how the anchored VWAP performs, put it on one more time, see how it goes up and rejects immediately. There's opportunities throughout the entire session to enter off of these VWAPs. There we go. And then this is a double break back into range. This is another edge. I did miss this trade. Once I took this handoff trade, stepped away from the markets, but this is one that I missed. And here we go. This is a safe stop. I always do it at the most recent structure of the nearest high or the nearest low, which is this right here. Extreme high, extreme low. And this will be the back into range trade. And that works out perfectly. So that would be a back into range. And then this trade right here, I have it marked off as a handoff trade. So you got 2 wins, at least 2 wins for the day. Maybe 1 loss if you took this one here. Maybe 2 losses if you took this one here. But with that price action, stay out. Maybe a 3rd win here, you know, if you actually took this short here for the back into range. But that one's a little too tight for me. Just wait for price to develop. There's more than enough opportunities in the market with the anchored VWAP. Before I close out this video, I just wanted to share some playbooks on the handoff anchored VWAP. I have a 68% strike rate when I'm being very precise and strict to price action, and I'm not trading every single double test or rebounce off of the handoff. This is me being extremely strict. I only have 53 trades, so it's not that much data, but it's enough data to give me some confidence in actually taking the handoff. If I go to my back testing, however, click on playbooks, my handoff, I have 139 trades and only a 37% strike rate. So that's very, very low. It's the lowest out of all of my edges here using the anchored VWAP. But again, this is just to gather data to see if the edge was profitable in the first place. And you can tell that it is, as long as I hold long enough and enter at the right times with a double break, it's profitable.